evening, it's Foreign News O'Clock on All News Nigeria. I am Opeyemi Olubimi. Here are the headlines for today. The United States imposed mandatory COVID tests on travelers from China. Oro as fire gods casino in POIPET, Cambodia. Pope Francis calls for prayers over ill predecessor. Now the news in details. The United States have imposed a mandatory COVID-19 test on all travelers from China. The United States health officials revealed this on Wednesday, joining India, Italy, Japan, and Taiwan in taking new measures after Beijing's decision to lift stringent zero COVID-19 policies. The new rules take effect on January 5, 2023. American officials have expressed deep concerns about China's lack of transparency surrounding the most recent surge in cases, particularly the absence of genome sequencing information that could help detect new strains of the coronavirus. China has started loosening its strict COVID-19 measures after dismantling the country's long-held zero COVID-19 policy earlier this month. On Monday, China announced it will end quarantine requirement for international arrivals from January 8, marking a major step toward reopening its borders. But the sudden end to China's stringent health policy has caught many in the country off guard and put strains on the health system as it deals with an increase of infections. China's foreign ministry on Wednesday responded to reports that the United States is considering imposing restrictions on travelers from China, urging parties to work together to ensure the safe movement of people between countries and the stability of the global supply chain. At least 10 people have been reported dead and dozens trapped in a fire at a casino and hotel in western Cambodia. The fire at the Grand Diamond City Casino in the city of POIPET started at about midnight on Wednesday. Thailand's public TV station, Thai PBS, said that the 50 Thai staff and customers were trapped inside the casino complex. Paraya Phothisat, the governor of Thailand's Sakeo province, said that one of those killed was a Thai national, and 32 Thais were being treated in hospital. Footage on social media showed guests hanging out of windows or trapped inside the building, and city governor Keith All said firefighters and other emergency workers were trying to rescue people. POIPET is a city in Bathia Meche province in western Cambodia, which sits opposite the more wealthy Thai city of Arya Pratet, and the two places are centers for cross-border trade and tourism. Finally, thousands of pilgrims across the world have joined Pope Francis to pray for his predecessor, Pope Benedict, over his ill health. 95-year-old Benedict became the first leader of the Catholic Church to stand down in 600 years in 2013, citing advanced age. At the end of the Pope's final audience of the year, he asked people to pray a special prayer for Pope Emeritus Benedict. The Vatican then said the former Pope's health had worsened in recent hours. Pope Francis was addressing a general audience in Vatican Hall when he looked up from a piece of paper and spoke about Benedict's declining health. And that's it on the news. To keep up with Whole News Nigeria, kindly follow us on all social media platforms displayed on the screen. We'll be back with more news updates tomorrow. I am Opeyemi Olubimi. Have a good day.